got Stefan here. I mean, oh, Steph, right? Steph. You say hi?
Hello.
Hello, Tubes.
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 The tubers.
Look who's here. We haven't seen this guy for a while.
Cowboys.
Howdy, partner. Look what blew in. Came in on the last sagebrush.
Yeah. I just blew in.
Look at that hat.
Yep.
Round hat on a square head. So we got an unboxing today. We got a 4-bin throwing unit from China. Actually, what I ended up getting is a Pilot Arc 50 amp plasma cutter, Chinese made, on eBay. If any of you have priced them on eBay, they are super cheap on eBay, and we're going to see just how cheap they are. We're going to unbox this thing and see what we got. All right, we'll see how it's packed up here.
Probably everything.
What we got? We got a box. We got a box on the outside too. And Stefan's being extra careful with the knife as not to cut through the cables that might be in the box.
There's 4 boxes.
Holy moly! Actually, we got this thing packed up really well.
Here, let's put it on the floor.
A pneumatic unit.
Here. Now, just pull it on.
Wow. Foam packing. Torch. That's a ground clamp. Stefan is carefully. Do not drop stuff, Stefan.
Not dropping.
Put this here. Extra torch parts, ceramics, and all the other stuff. Indeed.
Take the outer skin off.
Wow. It's really small.
It's ever small.
Yeah, that's what she said. Interesting. Really small. That's your pressure gauge. Got your amp select. Got a readout screen. Off on. PC inverted. What does it say? 50 amp air plasma cutter. In the front you got your Pilot Arc connection, your ground clamp, and your cutter, torch cutter. On the back side, what do we got? We got our plug, which it can be 110 or 120/240, which I'll select 240. And I hope they've told me green would tend to make you think it's ground, but sometimes on Chinese stuff it could be black even. So what else we got? Got the hoses. I'll hook it all up. See what we get to here. All right, so that took a little longer than I thought it was going to take.
Oh.
Right, Stefan? You did.
10 minutes.
Herman's still here, enjoying his drink. It took about an hour probably. So the torch clamp, the lock nut that this attaches to this lug, the lock nut on the inside was loose, so it was just flopping around. So I had to take the case apart. Take the case apart and tighten all that up. I can't honestly say that I'm exactly super happy with it, how tight I can get this ground clamp. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll keep an eye on the cable. And if I feel the cable heating up, I'll change that out. If it works, I don't even know if it works yet. We'll see. We'll see if it works.
The nut that was tightening the nut up.
The night that was tightening the nut, yeah. So that's on the front side. We don't have it plugged in yet, obviously. Checked everything else. Made sure the ground strap nuts were all tight. And that's your Pilot Arc connection. That's all tightened up. This is your trigger power. That's tightened up. They don't exactly give you a whole lot of cord here. So what would that be?
2 feet.
2 feet?
Tops.
2 feet tops. So they really should have given us less. We didn't really need 2 feet of cord. Anyway, put a 50 amp plug on it, welder plug for 240. That's your water separator. Switch this around here. That's your water separator. Again, not exactly super top quality, but I guess we'll find out. This is your adjustment for your air pressure, which I don't know what it's going to be yet, so we'll figure that out yet. Click lock. Air comes in. This is for your gauge. Air goes out of the water filter, regulator, and into the machine. So I don't know, not exactly.
We'll look at, because there's
Not exactly top quality paint. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but kind of bubbly back there, and yeah, I don't know, whatever. I guess it is for the super cheap price it was. I'll give you guys a link to it on eBay if you want to look at the very same one. We'll do a little test here, and I got some steel set up, and we'll plug it in and see if we can get it dialed in and try it out. We're all plugged in. We got power. We got air hooked up. I don't see anything on the gauge yet. Let's turn it on, see what we got. Cha-ching. Here's something. 17. Guess that's 17 amp. There's 30 amp. Zing, all the way up to 53 amps. That's what the digital says.
Should be 50. Power frequency, 50 to 60.
60 hertz, Herman.
Yeah.
Frequency. I don't know. Let's pull the gun. Let's see if we get anything coming out of this thing yet. We should get pilot arc, theoretically. Ah, I see smoke.
You're smoking.
Excellent. I see smoke.
Coming out of your
Super. That's great. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to shut you guys down for a second. We'll see what's going on. Alright. So, it's a few growing pains, and we got some smoke coming off it initially.
Let's cook 2 hot dogs.
Which I hope that's not a sign of things to come here very shortly. We haven't done anything yet. So, I'm going to send the camera over to Stefan here. He's going to hold it. We're going to see if we can cut a piece of 12 gauge. The pilot arc is working. We got the air dialed in. So you can see the pilot arc works. And and there's air afterwards to cool the torch. So we'll see. So Stefan will take. Okay, we'll try it again. Alright, tubers. Looks like the initial smoke might not have been anything to worry about, but I'm still going to keep my eye on it. Hopefully it's not going to fail on us again. And we'll try that. Looks like we got a pretty decent clean cut. And then I guess it'll be some growing pains when I get it all figured out. But yeah, so far it's pretty successful. It cuts it a lot faster than I cut it with a bandsaw or a hacksaw. So, alright, tubers. We've been just playing around with little light metal here and sheet metal and 12 gauge and 18 gauge, but we're going to try to cut a piece of half inch now. On actually fairly rusty steel, so Stefan will take over and we'll see if we can cut through here. We'll turn right up, 50 amp. Successful?
Yes, it does.
Successful, Herman?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Running great.
Running great. Stefan also helped us figure out the air pressure problem, which I appreciate. He's going to learn his screwdriver sizes later on. He's going to study tonight. I tried to really, I kind of tried to dumb things down for myself. I need a star screwdriver. I was gonna say Phillips. So that
We
no.
said star and he confused
So I
me,
gave,
got
so
a
I said
star-shaped
star.
one.
So he gave me a what did you give me? He gave me a Torx.
Yeah.
A Torx. So that's actually a little bit more like a star, I guess. Yeah.
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 Give you the one that
Well,
looks like a
it's got
star.
9.
In this galaxy.
It's got nine points to it, doesn't it? A Torx.
Does it have 9?
I think
No,
so.
it's
Herman, go
about
count.
9.
Go count them. Go
11.
count the points on a Torx.
It's like 5.
Anyway, we're gonna practice away here, and yeah, it's smoking on. We'll see how it goes. Catch you later, tubers.